Hello everybody, I am The Warm, and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. Today is the day, or rather the night before. Tomorrow is Luis's soiree, so we are going to finally get back into some of the meat of the game, and advance the plot, which is, yeah, I guess that is kind of the rhythm we've gotten ourselves into since starting the game, where we have, moments of, huge consequential actions, and then we have, what? I mean, how long was it since
What now?
the last main event? More than a month ago? No, not more than a month ago. Man, my perception of time, both in real life and in game, I guess, is a bit skewed at the moment. Alright, so it's not been a whole month since the last main quest, but it's been a little while. Certainly in real life it's been a while. So to start off today, we are going to do some Memorandum reading. It has been a while, and we've had quite a few new entries, and I've sort of just been letting it build up. When we first started the game, it seemed like this would be sort of a regular thing, checking on the Memorandum, but of course, as the game has gone on, we've gotten them at a much slower pace. So now that we are on the cusp of a whole new part of the game, we're going to read through these. After we do that, we will give ourselves a little bit of a warm-up with the Coliseum, which I didn't do last time because I'm about 80% sure once we finish this evening, we're gonna be thrown into a cutscene, and I didn't want to deal with that last time, so that'll be our warm-up, and then, maybe this whole thing will go incredibly smoothly. Maybe we won't have to get into any fights, and we'll just go ahead, grab the formula off the ship, and, make our way home, and everything goes wonderfully, right? That's always a possibility. So, maybe this won't take too long. We'll see. So let's go ahead and get this started. We are looking at nature. The tooth monsters. Now, they've been somewhat relevant across the whole game in the form of the tutorials they give. Let's see what this says. Homotenta. So they are humans. A variety of human resembling a tooth, but many overlook the fact that they are humans because they lack any remotely threatening features. Upon closer examination, some even find them cute and fondly refer to them as wisdom teeth. Ah, clever. As they often share intriguing bits of knowledge. Others say they can feel their molars throb when they defeat them. There is conjecture that they may be part of a larger giant human, but details of their biology are scant. Oh my goodness. So there's gonna be a boss that's gonna be, what, a huge mouth or something? I feel like that could be some potential nightmare fuel. Alright, thanks game. Thanks for letting me know about that. Gracia Forest, or Gracia Forest. That's one of the first side things we did in Brylehaven. A dense forest near Brylehaven, this vast and fertile land was once inhabited by fairies. However, when parts of the forest were cleared away for new trade routes, the fairies took their leave, and monsters soon arrived in their place, or to take their place. As a result, the trade route project was swiftly abandoned, and the dense trees overtook the roadways once more, making the forest a lush haven for foul creatures. Yeah, still very surprised we have gotten pretty much no information on fairies, considering one of our party members, in fact, perhaps our main party member who is with us all the time, Gallica, is in fact a fairy, so curious if we're ever going to get more info on them. Peregrine Falls. Large waterway that cascades through a marshland northwest of Brylehaven. On the rock wall behind its waters, a giant carving of a man's face... Excuse me. On the rock wall behind its waters are giant carvings of a man's face, but there are no records of whose face it is or why the structure was built. Some theorize that the carvings depict the historical Mage King and that they serve some sort of magical function. The truth remains unclear. Boy, I love that idea of ancient structures that have no explanation and it just leaves you wondering. Yeah, I mean, I'll like that in any story, having signs of an ancient civilization that no one can remember. Yeah, there's tons of examples I can think of off the top of my head, but yeah, I like that idea. Okay, next in the magic category, we have the Charadrius, a military-grade gauntlet runner that Luis is based out of. The first gauntlet runner in history to achieve sustained flight. Although, I'm thinking maybe it won't be the last. If we know Norris, I'm sure he's wanting to maybe catch up in that sense. Okay, it was originally built to be a symbol and flagship of the Royal Army. Aside from being capable of flight, it also boasts a colossal frame as large as a palace. Yeah, no kidding, now that we've seen the inside of it. With a soldier crew far larger than most runners could sustain. Yeah. Okay. Though the Crown Theocracy claims that the runner was stolen by Luis, the empty throne means it is currently impossible for anyone to charge him with treason. In fact, many soldiers under Luis do not hesitate to claim that they themselves represent the true royal army. Not surprised. Yeah, I mean, I think it's been reasonable to think since pretty early on that a good portion of the army followed Luis. Okay, history. Let's see what we've got here. Varmarino Coliseum. A coliseum in Port Brilehaven built at great expense by order of the pugnacious War King, hero and once ruler of all Oceania. I can't remember how they pronounce it. Who had grown bored after running out of lands to conquer. My goodness. That's quite something. Now the Coliseum is known as a hub for sailors and proud fighters from across the kingdom to test their strength. A famous tourist destination, the battles always draw roaring crowds and eager gamblers. We will most certainly be spending more time there. Inundo, a small settlement in northern Brilehaven that came to be when migrant workers laboring at the nearby mining site exchanged their pickaxes for farming hoes and settled there. Though once a land rich in agriculture, it became starved after repeated monster attacks and floods. Since then, people began to desert the village in search of work, essentially making it a ghost town. The only remaining lifeline of the village is the specialty goods created by the elderly who were left behind. It's quite sad in a sense. Good luck to those people. Tomb of Lament, a quiet cemetery northwest of Brilehaven, built to mourn the children that died to a local epidemic. Oh my goodness. Okay, aptly named. As the years passed, however, it came to be used as a cemetery for criminals with no next of kin. Anecdotal reports speak of passers-by hearing shrill and feeble cries, unmistakably children's voices, which has earned it a reputation as the Tomb of Lament. Alrighty. And then this sounds like it could be very interesting. The Annex War, a series of intermittent conflicts during the latter half of the 6th century of the Uchronian calendar, fought between the countries of Uchronia, Oceania, and Montario until their unification. Montario was the one I'd forgotten that name recently. The war began with hostilities opening against Oceania, and after Uchronia united with Oceania, Montario followed. The largest scale battle fought in the war was between Euchronia and Oceania, called the Battle of Brylehaven. Fierce naval skirmishes broke out around the city with such intensity that they went down in history, passed down orally as valorous and romanticized tales of war. While there were many battles with numerous casualties in Montario as well, they were short and fought far from populated towns, giving them less staying power. Even after the annexation, the momentum to seize independence remained throughout Oceania and Montario, and it was not uncommon for skirmishes to erupt. These were a stumbling block for post-war reconstruction and a headache for generations of kings to come. However, within a few years of Luis's rise to prominence in the state army, he had successfully thwarted the rebel factions and repressed the independence movement for the first time since the annexation, and that peace has endured. Well, how about that? We can see a bit of where Luis gets his reputation. So I wonder, how long has it been since the Annex War ended to the modern day, I wonder. Okay, moving on. That was the history category. Now moving on to people. We have a few here. Okay. Basilio and Fidelio. Basilio Magnus, a high-ranking member of Luis's faction and one of his closest aides, trusts his older brother Fidelio absolutely. The brawn half of the Magnus brothers' partnership, he's known as a nearly unstoppable bruiser on the battlefield when paired with his brother. And then said brother, Fidelio Magnus, a high-ranking member of Luis's faction, one of his closest aides. He and his younger brother Basilio are known as the Magnus brothers and are highly respected by lesser members of the faction. He has been a trusted aide of Luis's since Luis's time in the army, long before the incident at the royal funeral. His being a parapus in a high-ranking position naturally attracted criticism, but he's largely silenced those critics via his many military achievements. Okay. I feel like these guys should be in uniform. You know, their clothes are very casual for military advisors, but, you know, I guess when you're high up on the food chain, you get to decide a few things for yourself. Okay, Jin. Oh my goodness. Every time I see this guy, it's just freaks me out. Okay. Jin Doles. A Nydia candidate participating in the tournament. Like other Nydia, he is skilled in flattery, leading his campaign platform to change depending on where he goes and who he needs to please at the moment. Oh, I see. Okay. He knows everyone he encounters can't all be in the same place at once, so he believes things will be fine so long as he's not found out before he wins. His gauntlet runner, the King Starlight, is decorated with grinning self-portraits, which people whisper is in poor taste. So, you know, run-of-the-mill politician, I suppose. Okay, Rudolph. Rudolph Kraus. Kraus? A Roussant candidate participating in the tournament. He announced his candidacy to restore the formerly eminent House Kraus. House Kraus of Montario, which fell to a mere regional noble family during the war. A critic of the annexation system, he pledges to establish a Roussant military dictatorship, assuring him virtually no support outside the Roussant tribe. His gauntlet run of the Steel Lion features an austere hall as if to boast of its military prowess. Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. I don't think you're gonna last that long. Forgiveness Day. The single day... The single day of the year where all commercial transactions are exempt from taxes in the Kingdom of Euchronia. On this day, from dawn to dusk, everything bought or sold is untaxed. Naturally, the markets are teeming with people drawn by tempting discounts. The day dates back to an incident in Oceania nearly 200 years prior. People were unable to afford to pay autumn taxes due to crop failure caused by long rains. The king, who loved sailing but was unable to but was unable to that year due to the rain, was too downcast to bother calculating the taxes and gave an official proclamation that postponed tax collection until winter. He stopped all autumn tax collection by giving the nobles who had lost their income his money that was to be used for boating. Oceanus soon recovered through the king's wise judgment, and the event took on a certain cultural frame in the years that followed. Later kings took advantage of the well-remembered ruling and permitted a holiday known as Forgiveness Day to celebrate the event. The custom continues to this day. Nice bit of world building there. I like that. Makes the world of the game feel a bit more real to have stuff like that. Plus, you know, it's the in-game effect of getting to plan around discounts. Okay, so that was all of our memorandum done. Next, we shall go ahead and warm up a bit.
Let's go.
We have just started the Coliseum, and so we have, you know, we had to infiltrate the Charadrius in order to unlock it. So we have some work to do. We have some progress to make up, since we've started it kind of late, I suppose. Yeah, and it was pretty much either that or we could hang out with Alonso. And for two reasons, a practical and, you know, a story justification, I'm gonna leave Alonso for now. Practically, I'm not really interested in the Faker archetype, so I'm okay with leaving him for later. And story-wise, he's not really in the middle of a crisis. If you recall, in his rank 4 story, that was kind of when he was in the middle of a crisis. We prevented him from, you know, making a decision he couldn't take back, so now he's planning something. So I feel fine with leaving him on the back burner for now. And, yeah. So, I guess I should talk about, if I am worried that, well, let's do this, and then, you know, we'll go to bed, and when the cutscene starts for the soiree, I'll give my thoughts on sort of where we are at in the story right now. So, let's talk to this guy. Okay, so we're Bronze 3. Let's hear about the next rank. Gaborns, you say?
Fight on!
Isn't that...
Well, Gaborns are kind of...
What'll it be? Fight another day.
Let me think. What is the... Is it maces or stabs that makes them upset? I mean, it's Gaborns. What
now?
Are we really afraid of Gaborns at our level? You know, we did last time unlock the samurai. If we're gonna be fighting a group of Gaborns, maybe we should, because the Swordmaster is, yeah, it's AoE attack. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine, I suppose. That's some single target if we need it. Huh, okay. Well, let's dive into it. If we get our butts kicked, we'll just try again. Oh, we're just thrown in immediately. Here we go. Oh, these are the bigger Gaborns.
Incredible, but...
Come on, come on.
All right, let's show him what we can do. Jeez,
Oh, it's the Gaborn King,
Better
huh?
be careful.
I'll use what I must. No. Assassin!
Let's do this.
It's okay. We can do this.
Then let's pass to him.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Swordmaster! What a mess.
What synthesis attacks do you... No synthesis. Okay.
Swordmaster!
Since this is a single fight, let's... That's always good because we can just go all out. Let's do... this. We don't usually get to use moves like this.
I'll cut you down!
Well, that's not good.
Observe the enemy. Oh, power of heroes! Oh, mystic fire!
But, okay. Here's where we get owned. Come on. Ouch.
Oh!
Ah, there. Okay, yeah, it is mages that get him upset.
Cut Stroll!
Okay, so we got owned.
Back on his feet!
A favor, if I
Stroll
may.
got knocked out! Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Oh, I took off the revive. Son of a gun.
Hold on. Here.
Captain's
Live
on
to
his
see
last
another
leg.
day.
Someone, get him healed
No
up.
holding back!
I mean, we could try this again, but if we miss, we lose.
Right, let's keep this up.
We got it.
Bad.
I stand ready. To you.
Perhaps this suits me best.
Okay, we need to use an item. Is 30% gonna be enough? Or should we use some Great Spirit Dust for the flat 100? Let's use Spirit Dew.
This should work.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
And then just hope we live. If we live, I think we can win this.
Captain's hurt bad.
Oh!
Let's get him some healing.
No! He's gonna attack us.
Many people knocked out here.
Holy
We
cow.
gotta get back on track, or this'll get ugly.
I'll save this.
Well, this is not good at all. Let's, we rarely use this feature. Let's do this.
All right, let's show him what we can do.
Well, isn't that simple and easy?
Face me. Too much, perhaps? A wise choice.
Seeker! Light!
I can't afford. I shall vanquish evil.
Come on, Stroll, no
I'll
misses.
cut you down.
Very nice.
I stand ready. I'll stay my blade.
Let us clean up this. Now accept your fate.
Should we try inflicting Hex? I can't remember what that does.
How about this?
The freedom of a
Oh, we got
wanderer.
3 of them.
Next one's
Pass.
yours.
No.
Stroll. Hit him hard.
Hackens, the end's in sight. That'll do.
Very nice. Well, that went much simpler.
Justice prevail. Oh, miss one remaining.
You think yourself all power of kings?
Get the lurking Nightblade on there. Make it easier to hit.
Seeker! Roar! A tough one.
I shall fight. Swordmaster.
Yeah, just use all our resources. And there we go. We didn't even get hit that time. Unscathed triumph. Look at that. It's amazing how the stark difference between those two attempts were.
Bravo!
Bronze 2. Got Man of War gloves.
Look at you!
All right.
Okay, so this just gives you a lot of courage, huh?
Fight another day.
Alright, so let's see where this takes us.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
At last.
Okay, so here we go. Let's see where we are. Okay, yep, we're good. We're good to go. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. Last time, that mission to infiltrate the Charadrius was more than a little silly, right? I mean, gameplay-wise, it was fine. But, I mean, being realistic, the second we walk into the soiree, we should be arrested or attacked by Luis and his soldiers immediately, right? I mean, we never returned the keys we took from all the different officers, and we did more than that. We assaulted the two guys on the bridge. So I mean, they know we're traitors at this point. So I mean, I don't know. It's just, I feel like that might have been done better, but I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I mean, I guess what I expect is it's going to have worked, but then maybe something goes wrong and we're found out, but it's not going to be because we assaulted those two guys on the bridge. It's going to be some other reason we're found out, is what I'm thinking is going to happen, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I summed up sort of where we're at in the story previously already, but yeah, we're going to... The soiree is a distraction. Our friends are going to be there, and then our guy Colm is going to head to the Charadrius, use the keys to get to Luis's private quarters, and hopefully find the formula to rescue the prince from his curse. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I mean, what could go wrong? All right, so let's hope this works out for our crew here.
Got it?
That's right, because they don't know about Gallica, I guess. If I'm remembering right. Take the curse formula.
All right.
Okay, that's gonna be kind of tough.
Things will be fine.
I'll do my best.
Yep.
Man, I'm wondering what class or archetype should I even use as a solo person? Hey, there's Glodell back there. How you doing, Glodell?
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves with more poise than Martyrus guards.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Luis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
I don't see Luis, those brothers, or that songstress. But this many people here means the runner's got to be all but empty.
Shh, they're here.
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though. What's got you lot so wound up?
Well, you have to admit, the assembled company is more than a little intimidating.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to survive. Hey, pups.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
Oh yeah, Norris. I mean, I think it'll be okay to just say minding our runner. I'm not sure we should try to... You know, is that a problem? I'm not sure we should be acting so defensive right now. Let's just say minding the runner.
He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner.
What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Juna. Is she not coming?
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Luis and live to tell it.
Be looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame. Zell got a bit droopy about missing her, too.
God's sake, Baz, belt up.
There he is!
The man himself.
I'm glad you could make it.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
Please, enjoy yourselves. As new comrades in arms, I expect you to. Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introductions out of the way. Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our ranks. Doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuary forward with the intent of winning my regard. Commendably bold. Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
You have my sword, Lord Luis to the throne. Follow me, and this land may be saved. Feel like maybe this would be the best one. That's kind of the most definitive statement, pro Luis statement here.
Count Luis will be king.
Oh, these young firebrands.
Count Luis will be the king our land deserves.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
Go. We'll take care of the rest.
Okay. Good luck, guys.
Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would it?
Glidell, are you really doing this right now?
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his own.
Ooh.
You little red-eyed! You want to say that again?
I think he'd be perfectly fine saying that again. Oh, 23. What? Am I remembering wrong? Wasn't it something really early on? We were talking about the royal magic and how we know that if you're one of the top candidates, you get protection from the magic. Didn't we hear that it was something like the top 40 or so people get that? I feel like we should be covered by that. But, of course, maybe I'm misremembering, but I do realize that that'll never happen because it would make the game a tad too easy if your character was just simply invincible the entire time. So I know that can't happen, but it really feels like we're getting there plot-wise. Okay, are we gonna be karate chopping their necks, or what's the plan now?
All right.
Oh, we're already there. Okay.
Look. Ah! Ugh.
Stop!
Yes.
Oh?
Oi!
Oh my, things are happening.
No way!
Oh yeah, you know, considering 2 of the bridge guards were assaulted and... what is it, 5 officers no longer have their keys? Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, good.
But how could this be? Our plans were foolproof.
Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
Oh my.
Might I have a moment, please? Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential.
Stroll, remember, we are masquerading as Luis supporters here.
Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier. Are the rumors true that was by your decision?
Uh-oh.
That is true.
Oh my.
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Harlia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
Stroll. I mean... it's hard not to sympathize with his righteous anger, but... oh boy.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power. The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. Their reality denied. It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged, however cruel.
I feel like I've heard a similar speech in the past.
I am not one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoy the party.
Stroll.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learned to temper his words.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
That brat's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he slip off to?
Heismay, start insulting him again.
He couldn't have. Let's go have a look around, Hector.
That was a really tense scene. Oh boy. And we're still being thwarted by the door here.
What?
What's going on? Is it moving? Okay, this was not part of the plan.
Oi!
Well, How does it go? The most well-laid plans of mice and men? You know. Oft go awry. Oft go. So I know the original's different, but this is not so good.
Oh no! Oh no!
That was funny. Oh no! Oh no! Oh wait! They said they saw Juna. Didn't they say? Didn't they say they saw Juna go to the bridge? And the guy there loves Juna, right? Okay, something's going on here. Now I'm thinking, what has she done? Man, this thing looks intimidating.
Phew! Close one.
Should we be out here while it's flying? I don't know what the safety regulations on a Skyrunner are.
What was that? Floor
Oh.
suddenly tilted. Whoa! What's going
Man.
on?
Is the driver drunk? What's going on here?
That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magma crystal. Maybe this is it.
Oh, okay. I guess that's equally plausible explanation. Yeah, I don't think we should have gone outside. Oh, man. How do we live through this? Whoa. Can we grab some? Oh no, we're down there. Okay. I thought we were flying through the air. This is, surely the party's gonna hear about this soon.
That helped a lot. Oh. What do we do?
Well, I think first we should... Yes, I think we should get back inside.
But what do we do?
Well, I mean, isn't heading for Luis's private quarters the same thing?
Huh?
Or do you mean... Okay, I guess we're trying to enter from the outside rather than get inside and get back there the same way.
Did you?
Oh, okay. The fast... Not fast travel, but the way to run more quickly is where it's mainly been a game mechanic, it's coming back into the story.
Hmm?
Oh my goodness, is this gonna be a mini game?
Here we go.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Blade riding at the outer walls. Use the movement keys. Well, I have a controller right now. Use the movement keys to control the protagonist while he's on his sword, and use the areas wider than the normal scaffolds. You'll automatically jump between scaffolds. However, if you jump where there isn't a scaffold in front of you, you'll fall. Be on the lookout for scaffolds and head to Luis's quarter. Okay.
Gangway!
Are we timed? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Sweet!
Oh! Turn! Oh my god, how did we make that?
Yeah!
Oh my goodness, this feels... And we died. Nope, we didn't die. This feels a bit weird to control, I must say. Did we actually made it? Wow, okay.
All right!
That was weird. That Yeah, it was cause the you just go. You don't control. You can't slow down. You just gotta go.
This is no good.
I mean, is it locked? Can we get in? Oh, we made it. Phew, indeed. And we are just we are just here.
Let's hurry.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay,
What now?
we've been playing for I can't save. I can't save. Okay, let's be diligent.
This.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay. We need to be careful here. Tome on bookshelf. I want to look at that painting.
Hang on.
But let's do our due diligence.
No good.
False panel, you say? Maybe it's behind the painting.
Look.
I see. Unfolded map. Ah. So he's planning to go to Montario. There's an island maybe he's stopping at first.
Check this out.
Well, he's not going now with the with his Skyrunner missing. Okay, there's a mysterious unmarked. I don't even know if it's. We can't look at the world map right now. Okay, there's an island Luis is interested in. Okay, and the painting. Excuse me, mural.
Incredible. Huh.
Oh, did we not get this one?
Hmm?
No, your book.
Huh?
Is that Moore's book?
Look! But why would Luis? It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
Must be a coincidence impossible. Well, it's not impossible, it's here. Coincidence?
You probably just happened to find a copy.
Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message. Wait, in there! There's a hidden box. Yes, magic formulas! Which one has the prince's curse? Oh, forget it! We'll just take the whole box!
Uh-oh. Hello, Juna.
What are you doing here?
Okay, but before I say that, if we take the whole box, then they'll know for sure that we took it, which, you know, that's the downside, I guess. But anyway, I got lost. I was asked to run an errand. I was looking for something. How about I was asked to run an errand? I don't think she's gonna buy I got lost. And I was looking for something is a bit on the nose. I was asked to run an errand.
I was asked to run an errand.
By who? And what would you be fetching from here?
I mean, any of those answers, I don't think we're gonna... I don't think they were gonna work, but...
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
You're that fairy from before. Count Lord Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Noticing the knives she has on her thigh?
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me. I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
That's right, Gallica did see her last time.
I'm really losing my touch.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Okay, yeah, I get that, but why is your portrait... Why does it look like you're crying when you're saying that?
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
My lips are sealed. What are you plotting? What are you looking for? What are you plotting?
What exactly are you plotting?
I'm sure you'll come to see it's mutually beneficial.
Okay, then tell me about it.
So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica?
Yeah? What significance is that?
Wait, does this mean... So you're here for... Someone's coming!
Oh, drat.
Well, well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
Liddell, how in the world did you get here in time? What, can you fast travel too? Also, I just noticed, in his portrait, is one of his necklaces meant to be barbed wire? That second one, that gray one right there, is that meant to be what that is? My goodness.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runt I might have figured for a rat, but even my lord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal!
Oh, he's here now.
And when
he's
hears
in the room.
it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
All right, Juna, let's kill this guy. Let's end him. Let's get rid of him. This guy's a chump.
Everything's falling apart. What do we do? I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks.
Oh, he left?
I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse.
Okay, so you are looking for the same thing.
I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave.
How very, very interesting.
Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
Well, this has all just been serendipity so far, hasn't it?
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
Well, take the formula. Don't forget that.
Your attention, everyone. Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne.
Okay, so I guess no one's mentioned that his ship is gone. Which, I mean, the whole city couldn't have missed it, right?
It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church orchestrated to win Forden the throne.
Yeah. That is obvious, yes.
For all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public, This hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all. And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
Interesting. I wonder why he didn't do it at the beginning. Why is he doing it now?
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
Why would I care for his permission? The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. I will enter at my leisure. Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads.
All hail Lord Luis! We got one sanctuary strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
He's entering the competition?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time all along.
Interesting that he's choosing to enter, yes, midway through, but I mean, it hasn't even been announced what the next competition's gonna be. We had the exhibition of the brave. What is the next exhibition? Him proclaiming an entrance now, before the announcement of the next leg of the competition, could give the church some time to strategize in that sense.
Luis.
Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleagues' heels.
Uh-oh.
Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
Luis will be king! Hail King Luis!
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
It's Gladell. He's the rat.
On it.
That's how we get out of this.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the gauntlet runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Out of the way. I'm busy.
At this rate...
Uh-oh. Well, surely they'll discover the runner's missing now.
Hey! Tell! Look! The Caradrius is airborne!
Did I forget it was Caradrius? Dang it. Caradrius, potato.
What? Why? You heard anything about a takeoff today? With its owner out? Impossible. The rat's behind this. Do you know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Zorba. Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guards, they had help. Think the rat nipped him too? Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever. And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Whoa, Tell, eyes up, it's coming down.
Was that so? Okay. So it was all Juna then, I guess, who caused the impromptu flight, and she was looking for the curse formula too. Okay.
Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight.
Whoa, Tell!
Well, this is going swimmingly.
This is no good. Hurry!
Okay, we took the thing, right? Yeah.
What now?
Still can't save. Okay, good. But I do want to check.
What now?
What should we? Should we stick on Seeker? Man, I don't know. Let's just go. I need to remember that battle reset button more often. So this is the lounge area, okay.
Ready? We don't have time.
Okay, that's
Ready?
just if you want to stop for some reason. Okay, let's go.
Was that?
We have to escape first. Okay, so she's interested in the formula and the prince. Well, maybe not the prince. She's interested in the formula. We've had some inklings that she's had this kind of alternate agenda, and she's in an ulterior motive to get close to Luis. She called the Saintess, her sister, I think. Okay, there's a lot about her that's very interesting, and potential ally? Let's see if we can help her.
No! I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours. You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly, time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
Okay. Hector's a bit more intimidating than I realized.
Hector? Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command?
That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it. Gladel, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me! You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Basant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me! No one else!
Oh my. Sounds like you got some problems, Gladel.
I watched them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. They've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler.
Someone has delusions of grandeur.
Oh my, you're pathetic.
I told you to shut your damned mouth! Go, Hector!
Alright, good luck, me.
Don't move. That goes for you too, fairy. Unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this. If we're not careful about this, Juna might...
Spectacular! A fitting end for a pack of rats. Get them, Hector!
Ouch.
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
Okay, the turns are just going. Ouch.
You like that? Who's your king now? I am!
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right.
Ooh. Nasty backhand.
I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
Hey, we're pretty up there too.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Giovanni's Cygnus. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
What? It worked?
Ooh. Nice.
Well, you're not invincible.
He's not as high up as we thought.
What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends.
Okay.
You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well, O lodestar who wanders
Oh,
in
snap.
sorrow. O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song.
Oh my goodness.
Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damned singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
Wow, okay. What is this archetype?
I see. So this is the power of an archetype.
Very peacock-esque.
All it takes is a change of mask, and I can be whatever I want. Poetic, really? Especially for me. That's just as well. You can lend me your strength, too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. You know about this power?
Not much. It's been a while. Now, I hope you've had your fun, because you're about to pay for it in full.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands! A duel, then. You can die together.
Masked Dancer archetype. Along with its own skills, the Masked Dancer archetype can equip different masks to use additional skills. The Seeker's mask is currently equipped to obtain new masks, visit special experiments in academia. Okay.
He wants a brutal fight, and he's about to get one. Let's give him hell!
Interesting.
Maybe not. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Interesting. Glidell has a common drop. I wonder what that is. Should we try taking out the dog
no one
first?
Here fights alone.
Okay, that doesn't look like it'll be all too useful.
Watch me!
Well, let's start tossing things out.
Raging fire!
I will fight with pride, by this power.
Okay, let's try Cyclo.
Scour! You hit their weakness! This'll be over. This is just what I need! Howling wind! You hit their weakness!
So
Don't let
it's
up
a
now.
class
Take
that
this.
it does some things. Ow. It does some things on its own, but then it can also use abilities from other classes. Is that right? How useful would that be, I wonder? Why would you... What would drive you to want to use Masked Dancer versus a class that's actually dedicated to the thing, instead of using some of it? I'm not sure I explained that very well, but I'll have to think about it a bit more. Okay, let's get this guy.
You hit their weakness! That's nothing, Captain!
Alright. Say goodbye to your dog, Liddell.
Gale!
Hector! Damn it! Damn you all! My star is rising!
I mean, I will say, Glidell is he feels like he's a pitiable person. And man, pity is such a it feels bad to feel pity for people. It's just, it's not a pleasant feeling.
With healing power.
Thank you. Don't watch me!
All right, let's light him on fire.
Burn!
Oh! Die!
Seeker!
Okay, how about wind?
Scour!
You're
This is just what I need! Raging fire!
And this poor guy doesn't really have anything going for him.
By this power.
Well, we kind of just took away the one thing that he did have going for him.
Roar!
I'll give. Watch me! Burn!
Die!
Seeker! Light!
You hit their weakness!
Oh!
That's your opening, Captain!
Your rightful king!
I call upon a royal soul! Raging fire! Sorry, my mistake.
It's okay. By this power.
All right, Glidell. You were a, a kind of side antagonist. And the sad thing is, at the end of it all, I just kind of feel sorry for you. But, well, not sorry enough to let you get away with this.
Flare!
Goodbye.
Help me!
Oh my goodness, look, I think he's starting to cry.
Not bad.
I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
We need to have these guys, our characters here. We need them we need to get the information to them that there's The brothers, the Magnus brothers, are coming to look for a rat. We need to... we need to convince them that it was actually Gladel the whole time.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book!
Oh.
Why?
Oh my goodness.
Happening?
I got achievement. Yes. This is the thing. This is the thing I wanted. Wait, so we should be good, just safe forever, right?
No. I'm the future king. I can't.
I mean, what's the restriction on it? Is it just people? Can monsters still attack us, but people can't? Is that how it is?
I can't breathe. Why?
Oh my goodness. Did that really just happen?
Is he dead? So the magic protected us. But why now?
Oh my goodness. I mean, that was hardcore, man. That didn't happen to, oh, it's been so long. Is it Grius? It was Grius, right? Yeah, Grius. Yeah, it just stopped Grius, but then wasn't it Luis that killed him? So man, I guess if Luis didn't do anything, Grius would have just died anyway? Ugh. That's, that is quite extreme.
What the hell?
Oh, Magnus Brothers, thank goodness you're here. Juna requested an escort back to the Charadrius because she wasn't feeling well, and on our way here we discovered that, well, Gladel had snuck into Luis's quarters. Can you believe it? It's incredible. You think you know a person.
Dead? You lot kill him?
No! He's the one who attacked us! And then the king's magic did all that to him!
That the truth of it?
Well, that's certainly the truth.
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
You having a laugh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, then Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Yeah, that was a close one.
Yes, that was a close one.
Totally. Close call.
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Man, you have no idea. you think I got here quick. This Gladel guy, he quite frankly just teleported, I must say.
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
Well, no, just...
Suppose that means the rat was Gladel?
Yes.
Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
I mean, it's a plausible story, too. Gladel lost the exhibition of the brave quite spectacularly, and we showed up and, kind of took his place as a Louis supporter who was already in the competition. So, in a fit of jealousy, and he must have thought he could betray Luis and gain some sort of advantage in the competition, or who knows what. just, yeah, it's so terrible. You know, glory to Luis, right?
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back? Shall we make what we can of this party together?
Your throat all better then, Lady Juna?
Yeah, she took a cough drop.
Yes, much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat, my tongue, my lips.
Wait, what? Me? What? Hold on.
If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
And they all run away.
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
Yeah, he's not buying it. But clearly, he doesn't. He thinks that Juna is in a superior position to him.
So Gladel was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped, and Lady Juna and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true...
Well, it wasn't really petrification. It was more, choked to death? Neck snapped?
The boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
Yeah, we do. I'm, number 23, I'll have you know.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock. It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be very curious how this plays out, both gameplay and story-wise. Because, I mean, shouldn't that mean we win every fight forever now?
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Gladel.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing. What was he after there?
Who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds, too. Not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
I'm, understood.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
I'm curious what you mean by eyes and ears, because, I mean, I don't think Forden trusts us or anything, considering we kinda made his church look bad last time. But, you know, whatever. Good luck, have fun.
Oh, and with Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my standards.
You are playing with fire. And she got away with it. My goodness.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him?
All right.
Oh my goodness, rank 20. Can we actually go see if our face is on the rock? Oh, hello.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, We too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Oh my goodness. It's been so long that I have forgotten about that completely.
Grius. Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was.
I mean, you probably could have guessed. You know, the guy that jumped and tried to... Well, I guess maybe not. Because we're kind of a bit more secretive than that. Okay.
But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods. So we either kill the caster or get the formula.
And so Juna's one of us. That's incredible. How extensive is the Prince's network, or the Prince's supporters network? And I guess it makes some sense because, you know, we were kind of an underground movement, and so we had to keep ourselves secret from each other in some sense. Wow, okay.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were his...
We thought you were, you two were an item.
His lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
Interesting. I feel like there might be something more beyond that.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art.
Really? So not out of personal faithfulness to the prince, the kingdom, or, you know, his ideals. It's just because it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, huh?
And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests aligned.
All that just so you could grow as a singer. You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I mean, seems like a bit much to me, but, okay.
I know what I'd put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Well, I mean, we each have our devotions, but as for whether or not they'd be seen as foolish, I'm not sure exactly how similar they are to yours, but, you know, that might be subjective.
The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
Well then I suppose we'll be counting on you.
We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
How about that?
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly.
Yeah, emphasis on surprisingly smoothly.
I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
Oh. Nice, level up. That's a wizard, right?
Gotta get back on track. Anyway, welcome aboard, Juna.
Does she get follower quests too?
Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella? The girl they call the Saint?
Ah. I'd forgotten about that too.
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
The Mage Academy that was closed, right?
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic.
Oh yeah, we can teleport.
No, really, it's dashing convenient.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right. All yours.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital!
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
Wait, how did you do that?
Magic.
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
And it's funny, too, because every time we've done it, no one seems to notice.
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand.
Well, people have noticed, but they seem to just rationalize it away because they cannot rationally understand how a gauntlet runner can appear from nowhere.
Oh, hell.
Quick, Juna, put on a mask.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Just say you had a twin. Secret twin.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
Okay,
what
but
do
can
you
we
make of all this, Captain?
What make of what, Heisme?
If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
Well, having not met her ever, I can't say I know. But if Grius had written her name down, I think I'm willing to take the chance. We'll have to trust her. She seems trustworthy. Let's meet her first. I'm torn between let's meet her first or we'll have to trust her. I mean, let's meet her first. That's the safe answer. We'll have to trust her. I guess because we don't have any other leads is what he said. Let's say we'll have to trust her.
We'll just have to trust her.
You're right. And if it's misplaced, we'll just have to be ready.
If you say so, then let's get on.
Can I have a moment, please?
Let's hurry.
Okay, thank goodness. Alright. Well, that was kind of fun. There were some silly moments. And, you know, the fact that no one had noticed that the Caradrius had left for a while, and Gladel teleporting. But, you know, beyond that, that was kind of fun. Surfing across the Caradrius and getting the, having Gladel get his comeuppance. Yeah, that was a pretty good party, I must say. And we got a new party member out of that party. Is she on here? No, we haven't done the firm handshake of followerhood. But I suppose it's gonna be one of these three. So we have 3 left, huh? Interesting, interesting.
Let's see.
So do we have...
What now?
Oh my goodness, look. There she is. Aha! We have someone who wants to be Faker. Look at that. Let's look at this. Thunderhead Dance, Dance of Verdure, Verge Light. And then she can, if we go to the Academia, she can equip masks and use abilities from other classes, is that right? Okay, that's gonna be something to explore for next time. Very curious, very curious. Alright everybody, I think I'm gonna call it. Next time, we will we'll take stock of where we're at. Probably recap what happened this time, and then probably just continue on with the main quest, because we're kind of still in the middle of it, huh? That's right, this is only a break in between finishing up this leg of the journey, and I guess we'll start the next one after that. Which I guess we're thinking going to Montario? Considering that's the next big part of the kingdom we haven't been to yet. But we'll find out. Yeah. Alright everybody, I am The Worm. This has been Metaphor ReFantazio. I hope you're all doing okay. Hope you're doing well, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.